Hello, it's Sadie. I wanted to come on and do a divine masculine energy reading because the energy has been sort of streaming through very, very strongly right now. What I was picking up on and what Spirit was showing me was the world. So the divine masculine energy right now, they're going through and in the midst of a massive change, a massive life change, sort of a reorientation in their life. This could be related to career, job, finances. This could be related to any other area of their life, relationships, moving, they're in the midst of a massive change right now. And this is because there are a lot of timelines closing out. The divine masculine too has also completed some important karmic cycles and karmic lessons for themselves. And so they're in this sort of completion stage. I'm also picking up on the Chariot, and with the Chariot, Spirit was showing me there's a lot of activity. There's a lot of movement. Ever since the start of Aries season, it's like the divine masculine is being propelled forward, whether they want to be or not. There's a lot of things are in motion. I was hearing things are being put in motion. And so this goes with the end of certain cycles for the divine masculine, but it's also about them sort of getting more drive, getting more willpower, getting more confidence or divine inspiration, or their soul sort of nudging them along on their path. And so with all the major changes that are happening and taking place with the divine masculine, there's a lot of activity and movement. But what Spirit was showing me about the this Chariot was there's a big emphasis on the physical body for the divine masculine as well, with the caduceus here, because there may be some sort of illness, some sort of something that's come up for them recently that they're having to deal with. This could be heart issues, adrenal issues, digestion issues. It could be vertigo, could be migraines, but there's a lot of activations in the physical body for the divine masculine. They're clearing a lot of old stuck energy and density that's held in their cells and their tissues. And because of its clearing, it's causing a lot of health issues. And so even though things are moving very quickly for the divine masculine, they're really needing right now to take extra time to rest and heal and really pay attention to their health. And what Spirit was telling me about this is like, because we're mirroring our divine counterparts' energy, you may be having health issues flare up right now or sort of in the next couple weeks. And that's because you're mirroring your divine counterpart's energy. So if you're getting bouts of vertigo or dizziness, if you're having like chest pains, if you're having headaches, now what Spirit was saying, or digestion issues, what Spirit was saying was, if it's not you'll know that it's not a major health issue if it's fleeting. So if like you feel dizzy for like 20 minutes and then you feel fine, you know that it's not a major health issue that you need to go taking care of. If you keep having an issue that's reoccurring and coming back and back and back, like reoccurring headaches, reoccurring digestion issues that are happening over a prolonged period of time, that's when you need to seek medical intervention. But for the divine masculines, they may be having some health issues that they're seeking, that they're currently seeking medical intervention for, and really just needing to rest, because it's kind of like with all the changes, with all the timeline shifts, with all the energy shifts and the portals opening and stuff like that, it's almost like the divine masculine, it's kind of like they're at the airport waiting for their flight to take off, but they haven't yet gotten on the flight yet. It's kind of like that waiting period. For some, the waiting period has to do with their physical ailments and their physical issues that they're dealing with right now. For others, they're in a very, very deeply activating spiritual time where they're sort of meditating more, withdrawing more from the world, withdrawing more from people, having to spend more time alone, having to spend more time in contemplation, trying to figure things out. The other thing that I was getting very, very strongly is that with this World card, with things that are like completing, a lot of karmic relationships for the divine masculine. So this could be like karmic lovers, karmic partners, karmic business associations, karmic friends. A lot of the karmic relationships for the divine masculine are completely ending at this time. I'm hearing they've hit their expiration date, or they've just kind of like outlived their usefulness. And so those situations are coming to an end. So the divine masculine is spending sort of more time alone, more time just trying to figure out what to do next. And so with that, let's tap further into the energy. 1 second, sorry. That fell over. I want to go back to that in a little bit. We're going to use Kipper just to kind of tap into the energy, see what more is happening with the divine masculine. And interestingly enough, at the bottom of the deck is the Lovers. So the reason why I always show the bottom is because the bottom is like the energy that you're anchoring into. It's kind of like the root chakra. It's like the base of everything that's going on in the energy in the situation. And so this is the Lovers. This is your divine counterpart. This is them and you and your energies intertwined. And so let's tap into that deeper and see what else wants to come through. Higher self, Holy Spirit, guides and guardians of unconditional love and light, please show us and give us more insight as to the divine masculine's energy right now. Okay. Oh, the other thing that wanted to come through, sorry, is that some of the health stuff could be related to the throat as well. So thyroid issues, issues like with them losing their voice, those issues could be coming up as well for the divine masculine, and they could be coming up for you as well. Remember, the energy sort of mirrors each other. So that's a lot of what's happening right now, especially in the physical body. All right, one more. This one. Okay. So we have a message, and this message card is usually a very positive message. It's like an open message. So you could be hearing from your divine masculine very, very soon, or getting like a message from them, getting communication from them, getting good news from them. There's definitely communication with this message card. Also, official person. So for some of your divine masculines or divine counterparts, it's like that cycle, that world energy is them stepping into a higher position, stepping into a more of a leadership position, just really, really stepping into like their power, stepping into their life purpose. And so that's one of the messages with this official person. The other message with this official person is that your divine masculine could be getting into business or working with someone that is an official person. So this could be like government, law enforcement, you know, any sort of like official like the tax collector or the property appraiser. Like they could be doing more official type work or official type business. Pathway. So there's definitely an opening with all these energy shifts and changes. There's definitely an opening and sort of a coming together of the divine masculine and divine feminine energies. And what Spirit was telling me about these cards too is like all the shifts and changes that are taking place right now in the divine masculine's world are sort of propelling them forward to bring in these unions that need to occur, that are already divinely ordained. And so, you know, everything is happening in a divine timing. Everything is happening according to the divine plan. And so just know and trust that the pathway is open. The path is open. I love this card because it's like all these beautiful butterflies leading into this this time of light, this time of love, this time of joy. And so that pathway is open for all divine feminines now. The only thing about this pathway card, I got to give that information, but in this deck, this card is typically related to 1 or 2 years. So again, not to give any discouragement. You could be on your path for the last 1 or 2 years and coming into union very soon. You might be, continuing on your path with this person, and sort of the back and forth could be another 2 years. So just be mindful of that energy. It doesn't mean that it's going to take 2 years. It just, in this deck, that's what this card means. It means 1 to 2 years. But there is a pathway, there is an opening. The other card that came out was Theth. And so what I'm getting with this is that something with the divine masculine, like something could have been taken from them. Something could have been, they could have lost something. They could have been deceived in some way. Again, because these karmic cycles are coming to an end, they're coming to a closeout. They could have found out about lies or theft or betrayal or deceit. And that's why they're deciding to move forward and get away from these karmic people, get away from this negative energy. Also, they're spending more time alone, and sort of disassociating themselves from these people in their lives. And again, it could be a karmic lover or a partner, but also it could be like friends and business associations as well. At the bottom of the deck, we have courtship. So this is what they're moving into: courtship, relationship, partnership, union with you. And so again, the pathway is open. However long it takes is however long it takes, but there should be some communications very, very soon. All right. So with that, let's get into the tarot. And I'm going to use Tarot Grand Lux. This one kind of wants to fly out. The World is the top card that was falling out. So again, important karmic cycles ended. The reason why this card is about karmic cycles ending is because this card, the World, is ruled by Saturn. Saturn is the Lord of Karma. It takes you through these karmic cycles so that you can learn lessons. But then once you complete the lessons, you reach a higher level of achievement. And that is what is happening for the divine masculine right now, but also a lot of divine feminines as well. So we have the World. All right. Higher self, Holy Spirit, guides and guardians of unconditional love and light. What would you like the divine feminine to know about the current connection and energy with the divine masculine? And I use divine feminine and divine masculine interchangeably. It doesn't matter if you're the divine feminine, if there's a divine feminine, none of that matters. It's just the energy. that matters. All right. So we have the World. And again, important karmic cycles, important endings, important completions in their life. But you have the Moon. So there's a lot of still hidden energy, things that even for the Divine Masculine, they're unsure of. There's a feeling of unsure footing and not really seeing the path forward or knowing which direction to go. And so this is a time where the Divine Masculine is really going to have to rely on their intuition and instinct. But I would say the same for you. I think with all of these timeline shifts and changes, a lot of us are going through these periods where there's a lot of uncertainty and there's a lot of, it could even feel like confusion or just sort of like not really having a clear picture of where to go. And Spirit's just like, trust your inner guidance, trust your instincts. Like, you are going to be safe and protected and you will get to where you want to be. But sometimes the path is not laid out for you. Sometimes you need to create the path as you go along. The Sun, success, happiness, joy. One of the most positive cards in the tarot. So Spirit's saying, as long as you continue to trust your intuition, trust your instincts, listen to your inner voice, listen to your inner guidance, you will be successful. You will reach that honey pot. You will reach that happiness. You will reach that pot of gold at the end of the rainbow, even if you're currently feeling stuck. And so this Hanged Man energy, again, it's going to, what I was saying earlier in the video for the Divine Masculine, where they're sort of being moved and things are shifting around them in ways that they cannot control. And so they kind of feel like they're in limbo right now. And you may be feeling this as well. But again, it's all a part of the divine plan. So the Hanged Man is always about shifting your perspective, seeing things in a different way, because when you change your perspective, you change your reality. The Hangman too sometimes is about sacrificing your needs and your desires in the moment for your long-term needs and goals. So pay attention to that as well. Nine of Coins though. Both the Divine Masculine and Divine Feminine are building something really, really strong, really powerful for themselves. Some of you could be doing your life purpose work and you're going to really start to see it pay off in a huge way. Others of you are just in businesses that are going to be very, very successful for you, because you've dedicated your time, your energy, and you're putting all the hard work in. And so you're going to see that financial independence come through. Seven of Cups, options, choices, but also illusions. So just be mindful of, not everything that glitters is gold. Again, sometimes things look good on paper, but in reality, they're not that great. And so, really just choose from the heart and not from the head, and use your intuition as to what are the best choices and options for you at this time. King of Swords. This is air energy, so Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius. But this is also about really using intelligence, logic, and intellect to kind of move yourself forward. For some Divine Masculines, this represents them right now. With the sword, they're cutting out all the toxic energy, all the negative people, everything that no longer serves them. And they're really seeing things in a different way from a higher perspective. And they're trying to evolve mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. For the Divine Feminines, tap into the expansion of your consciousness, because right now that'll really give you the determination to continue to keep going, especially when you feel like the burden is heavy and this path is really, really hard. With the Nine of Wands, the struggle is real and we all feel it at different times, but sometimes, you know, Spirit's telling me sometimes no pain, no gain, right? So we just have to persevere and be determined that no matter what, we're going to continue to move forward. And again, you are on the right path. You will reach your goal. You will reach happiness. You will have success. But this is all part of the path. It's a bumpy ride. It's not a straightforward, you know, A to B. It jumps all around. It hops all around for you to come into this incarnation and come into this life to learn the greatest soul lessons that you need to learn. And with that, you will have everything that you desire and everything that you deserve. You just have to go through the process. You know, the only way out is through. That Seven of Swords energy is coming up again. It came up today in the Daily Tarot card. It came up with the Death card in the Kipper deck. So both the Divine Feminine and Divine Masculine are having to sort of really pay attention to who they're around. There could be some interference. There could be some sabotage energy. There could be some theft or backstabbing. But even with all of the negativity, it's like you're evolving beyond it, because ultimately the Ten of Cups comes out. And this is that beautiful card of just happiness, happy family, beautiful, happy, stable love, and really long-term potential for love, union, relationship. And so, you know, no matter what comes up between now and, you know, till you get to your Ten of Cups, just know, like, you're on the path to get there, and truly believe in that. Bottom of the deck is the King of Wands. So this is fire energy. During Aries season, again, a lot of people are going to get communication. There is a lot of desire. There is a lot of sexual energy, just because there's so many Kundalini activations and stuff like that right now. So there will be definite opportunities for more connection with the Divine Masculine. I'm going to use the energy oracle cards to tap into the Divine Feminine's energy for a minute. Right. Higher self, Holy Spirit, guides and guardians of unconditional love and light. Further messages do you want to give the Divine Feminine? All right, one more. Ooh, beautiful. Thank you. Sorry. Okay. So for some Divine Feminines, you may be feeling like you're a little bit financially strapped. The abundance isn't flowing in the way that you want it to flow, but Spirit's just saying, continue to be grateful for everything that you do have, because as soon as you do, this energy will shift around. You have to let go of the idea of lack. There's nothing lacking in the universe. You are divinely abundant in every way, because that is your divine birthright. And so just get out of the thinking of there is not enough and get into the thinking of I always have enough. All right. Door to romance. Again, this is that pathway energy. There's absolutely an opening for the Divine Masculine and Divine Feminine to be together, to have union, and to have that very soon. But Spirit's saying you need to walk away from anything that is lowering your vibration at this time, any people, situations, and circumstances that are keeping you stuck in past energies, because to bring in that higher love, to bring in union, you have to elevate and align to that energy and enter into your temple path, which is your true spiritual mastery, which is the divine plan and the divine blueprint for your soul in this lifetime. And so time to walk away from, for some, it's a career that is dead end. For others, it's just people around them that are not like-minded and keep them in low vibrations. For, you know, this walk away card is going to be different for everybody. But as you walk away and as you enter into your temple path, as you enter into your true divine blueprint and your ascension path, and you take the divinely inspired action that spirit and your guides and your inner guidance is giving you, you will have a beautiful cornucopia of abundance, wealth, money, and ultimately love. Okay? So it's all coming together now. It is all possible now. You just have to believe it. You have to believe it to receive it. Bottom of the deck is Angel of Strength. You are powerful beyond measure, and you have the strength to get to where you want to be. All right. Final messages from the eternal messages. Spirit, what final messages do you want the divine feminine to know from the divine masculine at this time? Okay, this one flew out. I want commitment with you, just not yet. Yeah, they're in this sort of like waiting space, holding pattern, healing space. For some, it's physical healing. But remember, the world came out twice. So everything that is karmic, everything that is negative, everything that is low vibrational for the divine masculine is ending. They've come full circle. And the Chariot is going to propel them forward towards you. Okay? I don't want to hide this connection anymore. They don't. They feel it. They want it. They want you. And many of them are getting ready to make a move, to send that message, to have that communication, to really truly express themselves. I do want to make things right with you. Give me that opportunity. For those of you who have had your divine masculine sort of be in and out, they want to be back in and they want to make things right. Let's see what else wants to come through. I'm not hiding the connection for the wrong reasons. Again, with the Seven of Swords, with death energy, there is a lot of energy of like interference, and it's sort of like that misery loves company, especially when it comes to karmics, where these karmic cycles are ending. There could be, you know, a jealous karmic somewhere who's trying to like sabotage the connection between you and your divine counterpart, especially if they know about it. I really do miss you a lot. No one can change my love for you. So no matter who tries to interfere in the connection, no one can change their love for you. And one more. One final message, Spirit. One final message. I have a lot of gratitude for you. You're loved and you're cherished and you're valued so much more than you may know or realize. And so what Spirit wants you to know too is just, again, that all the shifts and changes that are taking place right now are divinely inspired to bring the two of you together. And so just trust your path, trust the process, really, really listen to your intuition, and just know that you are on the right path, regardless of what the outside looks like, okay? Bottom of the deck, it says, don't think because we don't talk. I don't want to because I do. Again, communication will be coming very, very soon for those who have not had communication for a long time. For those who have sporadic communication, you're finally going to get like a confession of love, or, you know, the truth from your divine masculine. They're really going to like truly express how they feel for you. So that is the divine masculine energy right now. I hope everyone is doing really well. enjoying this Aries season and the big energy shifts. Sending lots of love and energetic support. Take care.